Hi, my name is David from Greasy Groove Inc. I'm going to do a quick neck plate change on this P-base. We've just fitted one of our pick guards on the front here, and the customer wants a special neck plate putting on, so we're going to do a neck plate removal. On this base we're going to do it without removing the string, so I'm going to give you a quick trick here. You can use masking tape. I'm going to use this low tack adhesive tape here. I'm just going to put a wrap of tape around the top of the strings, close to the nut, and that's going to stop our strings flying off when we loosen things. I'm going to flip the base over. I'm going to slacken the strings off on the base, just so they're nice and kind of loose. Don't need them too loose, just so that it starts to get a little bit of bounce in them. We're going to take the correct screwdriver for the screws, and we're going to loosen off all the screws. So I always like to do the screws diagonally. So I've got that one out, now let's work in diagonals. So let's do that. Finish that one with the fingers. Loosen that one. Finish that one with the fingers and loosen this one. And the existing net plates off the instrument. Most people I know are nosy, so at this stage you probably want to flip the base over, be very careful, and just gently remove the neck out of the pocket so it gives you a chance to take a look in there. This one says May the 9th 2000, so we have a date in there, we have a bunch of information on there. One thing I'd say about removing any neck is just be very careful. I have had a couple of guitars that have come into me for refinishing work where the neck's been a little tight in the pocket, and you can actually get paint chips around here if you're a little bit too rough when you remove the neck out of the pocket if it's tight. Okay, so we're ready to put our new one on. I'm going to use one of our neck plate cushions on the back of here because it just adds to a little bit of bling on the guitar and sets the neck plate off nice. We've got a nice custom built neck plate that we're going to put onto this, so let's just pop that in place. Let's start running the screws in with the fingers first. Let's get all the screws started with the fingers before we start to do much tightening. Let's make sure that the neck's in the pocket right, and as we did when we started, let's tighten these diagonally. So I'm going to get that one tight, I'm just going to run this one tight, and let's work in diagonals, just so that we keep the tension nice and even across the plate. What we want to do at this stage is just flip the guitar over. Let's make sure that everything's sitting nice and flush here. Some necks have shims underneath, so you want to be careful and spot any shims that are there when you take the neck apart. Make sure they all go back in the same place, unless you're trying to change the feel of the instrument, of course. But everything's fine there, so I'm just going to give it a final little nip, just a finger and thumb nip. Remove the tape from the headstock, and we're ready to tune the bass on the job store.